This forecast brought to you by Bar 32 Chocolate, Rhythm and Spirits, Cuzzy's Pizzeria and Kitchen, and Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall. Check out all 4 great locations conveniently located on Tennessee Avenue in Atlantic City.
Definitely improved through the course of the day. It was dull and overcast and boring for the first part of the day, but as we went into the afternoon, some sunshine came out across the region, and that is always a welcome sight, right? But the temperatures have come down. We managed to get up into the mid and upper 40s. Right now we're sitting at 43 in Hamilton, 40 in Trenton, already down to 38 in Doylestown, 37 in Norristown, 44 in Vineland, 44 in Fortescue, 43 over the Bay and Dover. And we are going to continue to see these numbers come on down in a big way. It's going to be like The Price is Right. You know, the big announcer, come on down. That's what Mother Nature is going to be saying to our temperatures. 47 our high earlier on. 43 is where we should be. 67, the record for this day, set in 1995. How about a record of -6? Now, while our actual temperatures won't get this cold, our real field temperatures in some of our areas, especially to the north and west on the other side of the Delaware River, could get down into that 5 below range. It's going to be bitter tomorrow morning, thanks to that Arctic cold front coming through. This is the storm system getting its act together for Sunday. A northern piece of energy, a southern piece coming together, and this is happening sooner than we would like, and for that reason, the storm will be pulled back to the west, and this is going to be an inland track. We wait for the facts. We wait to see consistency. I thought it would be a little farther east, and that's probably going to be the case with the low riding somewhere through South Jersey, but not enough to give us any kind of substantial snowfall. Could be a little snow at the onset on Sunday afternoon, but we will see that quick changeover to all rain, and that rain is going to be heavy, and we could pick up over an inch of it. We don't have any winter weather advisories in effect for South Jersey or Southeast Pennsylvania right now, but down to our south and west. I hate to say that. Wintry weather to the south and west. It feels like a kick to the stomach almost. We have winter storm watches in effect for Washington and Baltimore, where they will likely see several inches of snow. So we'll wait and see if there's any advisories issued for our viewing area. So monster cold comes in here tomorrow morning. We're talking wind chills in the single digits, and then that snow over to mix over to rain. Some of you at the beaches are going to go right from snow to rain like instantly. Might be cold enough at the very onset, but you're going to see that quick flip. Places like Salem and Gloucester, Camden County, you may hold on to snow a little while longer, but I don't really think long enough to really amount to much. And everybody has rain across the area by 8 or 9 o'clock on Sunday night. Gusty winds, okay, this is an issue. From day number 1, when we started forecasting this, it was never a question of how much snow you're going to get at the shore, because the confidence was very low that you would get any. It was how higher the wind's going to be. The fact that we're going to start the day off with temperatures in the teens and then end up with rain, that is a massive push. You got to get that cold air out of here somehow. And I think the pressure gradient is going to do a good job of doing that, but it comes at a cost. Winds will be gusting into that 45 to 55 mile an hour range, and I can't rule out a couple isolated 60 mile an hour gusts, and even a couple thunderstorms are possible. The low-level jet ripping above our heads. And that means that some of that energy could make it down to the surface. Actually, what happened there? We want to go back and check out our futurecast. All right, there we go. So tomorrow, the morning is okay. All right, sun and clouds mix. Cold, 18 in Hamilton, 17 in Marlton, 16 in Trenton. Most of the day is just cold. I mean, upper teens, lower 20s, that's about as warm as things are going to get. Overnight, clouds come back in for Sunday. And then this is Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Notice where that rain-snow line is. Pushing down into Mays Landing and Fortescue. Rain from start to finish, I think, for the Barrier Islands, even just west of the Parkway. But even the areas that are snowing, Vineland, Millville, Bridgetown, out to Woodstown, out to Wilmington, northern Delaware, southeast Pennsylvania, you might get a couple hours of snow, but that rain-snow line is going to march to the north and west and get into Norristown and Doylestown. Marlton, Glassboro, heavy rain by 9 o'clock. And that heavy rain is going to continue all the way up into the Pocono Mountains, I believe. There could be a brief period of time where our temperatures absolutely soar as that oceanic influence takes over into the mid and upper 50s briefly. As the storm pulls away, then we'll crash those numbers going into your Monday morning. So it is possible to get really toasty. That's just how these systems work. There's going to be a lot of wind. By the afternoon hours, already gusting into the 30s, sitting down for dinner, around 40-mile-an-hour gusts, and then for your Sunday evening, there's probably a 3 or 4 hour window where gusts could exceed 50 miles an hour. Then after midnight, we start to relax a little bit. In fact, we could calm down totally as that center of low pressure is right overhead, and then we tap into the back end of it on Monday afternoon, and we're going to start to watch the values come right back up out of the northwest. So winds are going to be generally out of the southeast and the east. It's going to be moving quick enough where I'm not worried about any kind of widespread moderate or major tidal flooding. That was a concern when it looked like it was going to be a little slower moving, but progressive is very good for our causes. Temperatures will fall down into the teens tonight, wind chills in the single digits tomorrow morning. Partly sunny, very cold, only mid to upper 20s at best. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. I got us from 37 on Sunday, 37 on Sunday to 41 on Monday. Could get very warm in between there, though. Next week looks to be at or below average. In fact, really cold by Friday in the 20s.